Alright guys, it's my second video. First video I didn't get as much reacts or views that I was hoping for, but I'm going to push through it. Hopefully somewhere down the line people will catch on eventually, right? And my other videos will get views. Want to get right to it. I do have another quote. This quote is from Ronald Reagan. In the present crisis, government is not the solution to our problem. Government is the problem. It isn't so much that liberals are ignorant, it's just that they know so much that isn't so. Ronald Reagan. Now, some would say, or at least I Googled, and they say that it pretty much has no value in what's going on today. I fully disagree with that. Fully disagree with that. And I think Ronald Reagan would say that it still stands today. Even if, he was talking about something else. He said that in his first inaugural speech. I think if he was still around today, he would say it again. Right? I still think it stands. This video that I'm doing right now, what I'm going to cover is not originally what I was going to cover. That'll be the last thing I go over, why I covered this instead of what I was going to originally say, and I'm not going to go over what I was originally going to do, because down the line I will say it, third, fourth video, sometime I will say what I was going to say in this video. But I just want to say this. You're going to have people, friends that you hang out with different views. I remember someone said, why would you have friends that have different views on you if you get so frustrated? Well, am I just going to hang out with myself? Gotta have friends with different opinions. Otherwise, it's going to be boring, right? It's just, you got to look past the differences, right? I mean, if you don't agree on everything, that might be a different story. But if you have a connection somewhere, no reason to lose the friendship over opinions. I think at the end of the day, we all want the same end result. We just have different ways to get to that end result. One side will say, well, they have it all wrong. They can't get to the end result that way. And the other side will say, no, they can't get to the end result that way. So, my point here is saying I want my voice heard, not just from people that have the same opinion as me, but maybe someone who doesn't have the same opinion as me, but wants to be civil about it, right? If you're not going to be civil about it, I shouldn't even acknowledge you. If you want to be civil about it, we can have a conversation about it, okay? Maybe some people aren't sure where they stand, or maybe someone just wants to know that other people have the same point of view, or maybe they want help trying to express their point of view. But to the point of this, FDR was president from 1933 to 1945. 12 years he was president. He passed away during his first couple of months of his fourth term. Maybe you don't know, but it used to be fine and dandy having more than two terms. And I gotta say, it's a good thing that we do have a limit now. It is a good thing. Washington didn't want to serve more than 2 terms. People wanted him to keep on doing what he was doing as a president, but he he stepped down because he thought that it's too much power to be president for that much. That's why we got away from England. Too much power, right? And remember, big government is the problem. And that's what the liberals are looking for, is power. Now, back to the FDR thing. In 1947, Congress passed, and in 1951, states ratified the 22nd Amendment, which limits the president to 2 terms. President can serve up to 10 years. Now, how does that happen? The 10 years, president steps down like Nixon, or gets impeached, or passes away. The vice president will then become the president. If it happens 2 years into the presidency, that vice president still can run 2 more terms for president for a total of 10 years. Now, I hope I'm wrong here, but I've been saying since before he was sworn in that I think that Biden is going to step down from the presidency 2 years into his term and give Harris the presidency, and then I believe Harris will run for 2 terms to give her a total of 10 years as president. And Biden will get the satisfaction of knowing that he helped give us our first female president. Another thing with that, they want to pack the Supreme Court. They want to add 4 more. We have 9. They want a total of 13. Now, they're supposed to be bipartisan, but they're not really. Usually, they're definitely not 100% bipartisan. And they're definitely going to pick Democrats, right? If they get this passed, 4 more seats. What that can do, and I hope I'm wrong, maybe I'm wrong here, but I kind of think that in the long run that the Democrats want the power. So I think in the long run they're going to try to get rid of or alter the 22nd Amendment. So Biden, if I'm wrong about giving Harris the presidency, or Harris, if I'm right, which I think I am, we'll try to extend the term limit, if have a term limit at all, and the Supreme Court can let them do that, especially if the majority of them are Democrat. So power is what they're looking for. I could be wrong, like I said. I'm pretty sure about the president thing, about Biden stepping down. But the Supreme Court thing, I know it's power. I'm not as sure if that's what they're heading for, but I'm not going to be surprised if that happens down the line. I mean, how much did they change in his first 4 months in office? I mean, they're already getting rid of free speech, trying to get rid of our right to bear arms. Free speech is hard to come by. You say that big tech, they're their own company, so they can tell you what you can say and what you can't. Well, the thing with that is, it's kind of like you're going to have a Broadway show, you're going to go to Broadway, right? And then you get kicked out because they don't like your show. Particular people don't like your show, so they kick you out. and then you have to go into a back alley somewhere and have your show. A few people are going to see it. It's not going to hold the same impact. That's what big tech is trying to do. Eliminate your views. Eliminate your freedom of speech is what they're trying to do. If your opinions do not agree with theirs, they do not want anything to do with you. So I hope these videos keep coming from me. I hope they don't get banned, but in the end of the day, I'm not going to be surprised if they do. Not going to be surprised if they do. One bit. So, I'm going to leave with this one last thought, okay? Like I said, this wasn't what I was going to cover today. The whole 22nd Amendment and Ronald Reagan, FDR, everything that I said, right? I was going to go a totally different route, not cover any of this. But I saw something today on the back of a car that got me thinking. It's pretty sad that when you see someone have the American flag flying in their yard, or a sticker on their car, or maybe a shirt, a hat with the American flag, it's kind of sad. At least for me, my first thought is, well, they're not Democrat. Am I wrong? I'm not going to say that no Democrat doesn't have the flag flying, but my first thought is they're not Democrat. They're probably Republican, something in between maybe. They're not Democrat. That's my first thought. 80% of the time, I would say that's probably true. Maybe I'm wrong. I really don't think I am. And if you don't know if you agree with me, just think about it. And if you do agree with me, just think about what that means. That Democrats don't show the American flag with pride. They don't show the American flag. Are they ashamed? They say that, systemic racism, so they're ashamed of that. But they're ashamed to be American. They can't fly the flag. Just think about that. Are they not happy to be American? I have a flag sticker on my car. We currently have the American flag flying at home. It's just sad that that's the first thing that I think is that they're not Democrat. Now, I actually don't really consider myself Republican, but I will vote Republican. There are things that I disagree with. So you could say that I am Republican, just not far right. But I will never view myself as Democrat or Republican, but I am an American. Thank you guys. Support me, please. Share, subscribe, like, comment. Hey, give me some constructive criticism on my videos. I am limited because I only do these videos with my phone. Maybe you guys can help. I do try to share these. I shared the last video on Facebook and trying to put it in there in comments and other videos in YouTube. What's the best way to try to promote my video that doesn't involve putting any money into it? Let me know, guys, please. So please share, subscribe. Have a good day.